Good day, fellow learners. Once again, this is your mentor, your fact check buddy, Ray Gapuz, joining you for another inspirational and at the same time, a very, very informative session. Specifically for those of you who are scheduled to take the next generation NCLEX RN test, let's learn your NCLEX pointers 2 for the next generation types of questions with the experience of a nurse. Okay, so let's begin this journey. So this lady here, young looking as she is, graduated already 20 years ago, and she's working in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia as a clinical resource nurse for the past 16 years. So she recently decided to move towards her great dream of eventually providing nursing care in America. And she thought that the first thing that she should do would be to take the NCLEX. And of course, after several postponements, because she felt she wasn't ready yet, so until such time, the schedule that she opted to take already fell on the month when the next generation NCLEX is already being administered. And so she told me through Messenger that she's not that confident to answer next generation NCLEX questions and she would need my help. Okay. So she said she did not enroll in any other review course except through the Ray Gapuz system. So she trusted the system so much. So even if I'm at that time doing a boot camp in Baguio, so I have to travel from Baguio, go down to Manila to meet her because she has limited time. And I told myself, wala akong karapatang hindi siya puntahan because kung siya nga galing ng Riyadh and she came over to the Ray Gapuz building to be mentored by me, so I have no reason not to go. Okay, so this picture was taken in our NCLEX simulation room, and that's where everything happened. Okay, so in a nutshell, this is what she would want to tell everybody as the most important advice of them all. Honestly, effective talaga yung core shell, sir. What core shell is she talking about? It's actually the latest technology from the Ray Gapuz system that a lot of nurses are crazy about it. Okay, so here's the initial message that I received from this young-looking lady who graduated 20 years ago, Geraldine M. Montejo. Look, she lives in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and that's last April 19 at 12:30 p.m. Hello po, Sir Ray. I'm one of your students po sa HC NCLEX. I'm going to take the exam this coming 24 po. I have attended your online quick fix last March. That's the 3-day quick fix that you can either attend online or face-to-face for free. Is there anything else you can advise me to read on the next gen NCLEX? Thank you, sir. From there, I know. Sabi nga niya sa akin when we personally saw each other, she's not confident for the next generation NCLEX RN items. So from Riyadh po ako at kakarating ko lang ng Manila yesterday para mag-exam sa Monday po. And I actually said, hi, Geraldine, please go to our headquarters at the Ray Gapuz building in UN Avenue. And she said, sir, pagod pa ako. I was so firm and very, very stern. So I asked her to please do come because there are certain things that I'd like her to do. Okay. And she said, okay, sir, with one condition that on the day before my exam, I would no longer go because I would want to rest. But I said, but on your last day, the day before your exam, is actually the first day of my quick fix sessions. Would you rather want me to rearrange the material such that the things that I want you to learn would be given at least in the morning so you can have the whole afternoon to take a rest? And she said, okay, sir, sige. Okay, so that's where her journey began. So this is what she's saying now. Napapasa mo ako in few days lang sa panonood ng core shell. So this core shell must really be good. Oo nga, grabe yun. And she says, yeah. Naghabol tayo, sabi ko. And she says, it's true. Biruin mo, halos 4 days lang yon at kagagaling mo ng Riyadh. And then this is what she says. 4 days before ng exam ko lang na napanood yung video mo. pero nakuha ko na agad yung strategy paano i-approach ang questions. Kaya sabi ko noon kay Sir Efren, kaya ko na to. Sir Efren, of course, is the branch head of Gapuz System Manila. Kaya ayaw ko na bumalik ng last day. Mabuti nga pumunta kayo, sabi niya. Pero kinumbinsi ako ni Tess. You would later on know who Tess is. She's also one of our pastors and she flew all the way from Texas, USA, just to see me at Gapuz building. At mabuti bumalik ka pa a day before your test. Sabi niya, at ikaw. And then we were laughing together. And then she says, I said, bigay sa'yo ni Lord yon kasi sinunod mo ang system. Oo, super ganda kasi ng Koshel. She keeps blurting out, super ganda ng Koshel. What is it? It's our new technology that brings you all the things you need, from QBank to the app, to videos, to next-gen questions. If you don't want to answer questions, you can go straight to the videos where I explain next-gen items. If you don't want videos, you can test yourself. You have short test, long test, everything. We've got it all there. Napakasimple hanggang ngayon, tanda ko pa yung ibang turo mo sa core shell. Maraming salamat at nakita mo yung ganda ng core shell, I said. And she says, yung MS is louder than MR, meaning a miss is louder than a mister pertaining to the heart sounds. Excellent. She still remembers it. Aha, correct, sabi ko. And then, lumabas lahat yon. Kaya ako naiyak after ng exam. Salamat at na-appreciate mo yon. Takbo ako sa church noon. Tapos sinubo mo ba ang bato? I said, and joke lang. Sabi niya, biglang naging Darna. Bigay sa'yo ni Lord yon kasi sinunod mo ang system. Okay? And she said, oo. Okay? So, Geraldine is now one of the thousands of nurses who pass the test through our system. And that's not just in the Philippines. They're coming here from all around the world. Okay? That's how much they trust the Gapuz system. Very uniquely Filipino. And from a Filipino to the whole world. Okay, so let's process. What are the NGN pointers from the experience of Geraldine? How to pass the next generation NCLEX RN. So simple. Rule number 1, you have to know what to study. Get an expert opinion. That's what she did. So she sent me a message. She came to me. She accepted her limitations. She told me she's not confident about next generation NCLEX. And so I said, okay, let's work on your weakness. And even if I'm busy, I'm here in the Philippines. I could have done it through technology, but I opted to see her at my office. And then, this is what she says. Okay? Hello, Sir Ray. Nakapasa po ako na sa exam. I didn't expect po talaga kasi sobrang hirap. Don't treat it as a joke. The next generation NCLEX is really difficult. Umabot ako ng 150 questions at mostly NGN items po. So you can just imagine she could have like case studies, around 10 of them, bow tie, matrix, the right minus wrong items, okay? Pag ukupo pa lang, unang bungad sa akin NGN na at panghuli ko na question is NGN pa rin. I sincerely thank you sa effort mo, sir, at preparing me and my 100% readiness for the exam. Although few days lang yung panood ko ng RAG-RS, that's Ray A. Gapuz Review System Core Shell, but it did help me a lot. And I really appreciate you for preparing me early the sample questions one day before my exam. And she says she actually valued that so much. You did convince me to come back that day. OMG, sir, naiyak po talaga ako. Di po nasayang yung naituro mo sa akin. Lumabas po yun lahat. She keeps blurting that because I actually streamlined the things that she needs to study because she has limited time to stay with me through our system. And we accommodated her in our simulation room, even if she's the only one there. Okay. And every time I go inside and ask her how is she's saying me a lot of nice things about our technology. By the way, the core shell could be accessible through online. So you can just actually send us an email and avail of it. Or if you want to access it with a good internet, you can actually do it in our simulation room in our office. So this is what happened. So when Geraldine was at the office, I was convincing her to come at least for a day before her exam so that at least she could join my quick fix session. And I said, I'm going to rearrange my materials. So I can adapt it to what are the things that you need to learn last minute for you to pass your test. And so I wasn't the only angel that she had to convince her. We have Miss Tess Hiles, who flew all the way from Texas, USA, just to say thank you to me, and I appreciate this. So you have to have experts who would tell you what to do. So this is what happened.
Very famous.
So which part of the class helped you the most?
Quick fix at
really,
saka,
I learned a lot on
Very
functional
simple.
concept. Quick fix is the best.
Okay, so they were saying functional concepts, but the quick fix is the best. The quick fix is a 24-hour session conducted in 3 days. After that, you will be using our core shell. And this is Geraldine here, together with Tess and myself.
You have to learn and study
ito
every
gusto
single
ko
word.
nga, kaso hindi ko siya matatapos.
In America, there are a lot of programs. What sets the Ray Gapuz program different?
Because it helps you to coach you the right thing, the right way to answer questions, and you listen very careful in all the words.
And the rationale is very
Yes.
simple. Very
You
simple.
like
And
it.
They love the rationale, which are actually very simple in all the sets of tests that we have. And it's all there.
very clear.
Even no matter what kind of questions they throw it to you, if you listen, you absorb everything, you will get the right answer. All my questions is select all that apply.
She had select all that apply questions all throughout her test. Wow. And that was one difficult test to really pass. And the nice thing about what Ms. Tess Hiles shared with us is that she attended almost all available review programs in the US, but she opted for the Ray Gapuz system finally. And then she passed. And so she came over to the Philippines overjoyed to say thank you to me.
No multiple choice, nothing. It's select all that apply. I get questions 1 all the way to question 7, 8. Select all that apply. Survey is the best.
Yeah, even I tried the select all that apply here. Even if those, I feel like I'm having difficulty with the pharmacology because some of the medications I did not even know that one is since I was in
But pharma,
when I tried this, my score is high.
You know, even in States, even though I'm sitting, studying, I turn on the TV, focus on the YouTube. I don't waste time to study sa Ray Gapuz. All that siguro naka 3 reviewers ako sa US. But I set aside all of that, I focus on Survey, I passed the NCLEX.
Congratulations. Thank you, Tess. And you
came
came all the way from the US
I cannot go
just
back
to come
US
here in the
and
office.
Say thank you, Survey. I am really grateful. I am 53 years old. I thought it's just the end of the world.
Never too late.
Oh, yeah. I learned a lot of Survey. If I could say something, everything to the student, just focus, listen, because every words, everything that Survey throw it to the class, pick it up.
Yeah.
Pick it up, don't waste anything, retain on your brain. No matter what questions they throw it to you guys, you can answer it.
Thank you.
Yes, you can do that. Everybody
I
can
claim
do
it now.
You gotta claim, you gotta pray, then listen to what Sir Ray is telling to everybody because he knows. He knows. Kasi marami namang students talaga na, oh no. What? I passed the class, I bought the ABC. I bought the ABC because, if you consistent learning, you help a lot of people. And I do believe on that. I'm grateful. Grateful for RA Gapuz. Yes, if I could pick
And thank you for flying here to the Philippines just to see me.
I am very grateful.
Lito,
Sir
I'm
Ray.
so happy, sir, that you came.
I'm grateful.
I'm very happy that I meet
Students, you have to listen to Sir.
Thank you.
Regardless to Sir, everything, the functional concept, the quick fix. Oh, as long as you get many quick fix and boot camp, you better do not waste that time. Jump to every bit of it. Jump every bit of it. Huwag mo sabihin you're tired. No. You have all the lot of time to take rest once you pass the NCLEX. Right, Sir Ray?
Yes, thank you.
you. Sir, mag-picture tayo.
Yes.
Yeah, and if I could tell to everybody, don't waste time. Tired is okay. I work, I study. I work.
So that's what she's saying. Don't waste time. So time is very, very important when you are preparing for the NCLEX. So focus and have a mentor's advice and then work on it.
On my computer at 8, I sleep at 3 o'clock in the morning, get up at 6 to go to work. I tell to my boss, if I'm done with my work and I study it in around 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon in the US, I open my book. My boss said it's okay.
Me, my work is 8 to 5, and then the difference is the time difference between Saudi and the Philippines. So I have to wake up at 4 a.m.
It's okay. Do not think about the time.
And then I do my replays in the
it's
videos.
It's tiring, but it's rewarding.
Yeah,
it's
it's
Yes. Final message, madam.
Don't study hard. I love everybody. I am grateful and good luck. God will provide on the right time.
Okay.
Okay, I love the last statement from Ms. Tess. God will provide at the right time. Okay, so if you have time, please do come to my office and I'll mentor you and walk you through our simulation room for the NCLEX RN. So the second important thing that you have to remember is you have to know how to study. It's not about just what to study, but how are you going to absorb it? Tess is telling you about functional concepts. It's uniquely with the Ray Gapuz system. It's something that sets us apart because functional concepts would give you a sense of direction. You don't have to study all the concepts. You just have to focus on functional concepts. And you have to learn how to navigate next generation NCLEX, use technology that is updated and appropriate, okay? So this is actually a picture of our course shell that's uniquely with the Ray Gapuz system. So we have 10 subjects at the moment: safety and infection control, basic care and comfort, health promotion and maintenance, management of care, pharmacological and parenteral therapy, physiological adaptation 1, 2, and 3, and of course, reduction of risk potential and psychosocial integrity. All of these, we cover what is covered on the test. And you can actually access this anytime, anywhere, and once we give this to you, we guide you. There's no need to pay additionally if you want to have extended access. We can extend it until you take your test, okay? So the third and the most important thing for you to pass the next generation NCLEX RN test is to be in a conducive environment that should keep your focus. Now, take note that our simulation room sits 15 at a time, very much like the NCLEX, and our classroom are very comfortable. So you have that hotel-like ambience with very, very minimal number of students because we have a specific target number for each group. So we don't overload our classes. That's the reason why we always have above 90% to almost 100% for every batch of takers who pass the test, okay? So this is what Geraldine M. Montejo, USRN from the State Board of New York, okay, who passed the next generation NCLEX RN exam last April 24, 2023 has to say. The online app and the QBank, these are contained in the course shell of the Ray A. Gapuz system made me pass the next generation NCLEX RN. That's on her first try. 20 years after her graduation, working 16 years as a clinical resource nurse in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. It's her first review center. It's her first time to take the test. She passed it. And the main secrets, she believed that our system will work for her. And we made it work for her. So if you too would want to be guided on your next generation NCLEX RN journey, please do engage with our next generation NCLEX RN Flex. This is our latest, newest review program, the most flexible test prep class for the NCLEX RN. Now, this program would allow you to choose whether you will engage in live face-to-face class or live virtual class. We do it with all the Gapuz mentors. They're all certified. On-demand, unlimited video recorded lessons, that's unlimited. And then QBank, we give it to you unlimited plus 3 books. And the NGN strategies, the secrets that I will share with you on how to pass the test and to construct NGN questions. Plus, quick fix sessions that are also done 24 hours, 3 days, and it's followed by the engagement in our core shell. So we have AM classes, we have PM classes, and we also have weekdays and weekend classes available. So send us an email at info@ragapuzreview.com or call 0906-201-9383. That's 0906-201-9383. And our fee is very affordable. It starts at $3,499. Get that phone ringing now so you get your slot and book a slot for our next class. Okay? Once again, this is your mentor, your fact check buddy, Ray Gapuz, saying you'll be the next NCLEX RN passer if you take the Ray A. Gapuz system test preparations. See you in my class.